Hey everybody, Kane Finance here, and BNGO, Bionanogenomics, down almost sub $10, and it was at $8.70 at $8.45. What does this mean? Well, I'm glad you came over. I'm glad you're hearing everything that I'm saying, even though it's not important because I'm a small YouTube channel, but at the same time, a bunch of input from a bunch of different places allow you to gain a nice decision-making skill mindset in order to do what you need to do. Now, before we get on with the video, like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Super important that you do that. We're almost at 100 subscribers, at like 97 subs. So close to that 100, baby. Alrighty, let's get into it. So, BioNano has had a great run this past 3 months, up almost 2,000%. We were up 2,000% at one time, February 16th, and at that point we were almost at 3,000%. We were at 2,900%, sitting at 1557, and I know that it is hard to believe. I mean, that's like a crypto jump right there. I wasn't really paying attention to that 3-month chart as I should have been, just to kind of analyze, like, yo, that's a lot of growth. We going from 50 cents to about 15.50. It's nuts, that's crazy. Now we're sitting at 10.20-ish. So if you did happen to wake up on time this morning for the stock market to open and see it dip down to 8.70, you would have known, hey, that is a great buying opportunity. Like, it is incredible. You're almost gonna double your money when it gets back up to 15.50. So now would be a great time, even though it's not even 8.70, great time to just dollar cost average down. You know, every time it goes down a little bit more, put a little bit more in, a little bit more in, a little bit more in. And it's just going to save you in the long run once this bull market clears. Or not bull market, but bear market. Because we don't know yet if it's just a quick reset or a start of a bear market. No one really knows so far. We're going to need a couple more days to just kind of analyze all that's going on. The stock market needs to drop in a total of 30% until finding consolidation anywhere before we can realize that it is a bear market for sure. A crash would be like 50% gone, but that is besides the point. So, a little recap real quick. Buy BNGO. It's super cheap right now, you know? This is a quick meal at McDonald's, $10, you know? Not a quick meal, you're buying a couple sandwiches, a large iced coffee, you know, the works. And for the news of BioNano, they're publishing methods for identifying genes likely to cause neurological diseases based on a model developed by Lenigan to improve interpretation of variants of unknown significance. So they are identifying genes. This is important. This is what Sapphire was made to do, just identify structural variants. Identify differences that will change your self as you know it. And just something bad with diseases, cancers, things that rest in your genes that you can't really run away from, allowing you to be able to capture these things a lot sooner than just waiting for symptoms to arise and go. If you know that you have something with your genes, with your family lineage, it's really expensive to get your genes analyzed, like $450, $500 to get them analyzed. But I mean, if your family has a serious problem, you know, heart, brain, lungs, colon, skin, definitely go check this out because it could be a lifesaver. Bionanogenomics to present at BTIG, MedTech, Digital Health, Life Science, and Diagnostic Tools Conference. Method for Solid Tumor Analyst with Cipher, published by Penn State Institute for Personalized Machine or personalized medicine, opening largest oncology market to optical genome mapping. So there's a lot of good news coming out. So the second one that I just read, it's wonderful news, great news. They're doing a lot more research, a lot more just using their tools to further capture more information for themselves and for the public. And the first one I read off, the presenting at MedTech, it's just getting BNGO out there. Getting BNGO out there so that more investors, more companies, more just everybody gets a little hold on who they are, what they do, and how great they are. I mean, as a cult-like investor to BNGO, I'm infatuated with the technology. I love it. I completely think that it is the future. But not a lot of people do, because they're like, oh, there's better options out there, yada, yada, yada. Probably not. They can't do it in the speed like this. They can't do it in the size like this. This right now is the future. Not a lot of people are saying it just because it's not on the radar yet for some reason. So every time they go to do these presentations at these big conferences, go into these festival genomics, doing these little, I forget what they had a couple weeks ago, but symposium. Every time they do this, more awareness, more investors pile on in. So, and there's also some rumors about them partnering with the government for COVID, because that has been on their front of their page. We go to Cypher reveals genetic drivers of severe COVID-19 susceptibility. So they're working with COVID. Awesome. Getting it squandered. Get it out of here. So hopefully government sees that. Be like, yo, y'all are pretty good at identifying structural variants. What can we do to help? Fund them, give them money. So just something to think about. That'll be it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Kane Finance out.